I'll do. This is me, well, that's what time it is. Saturday today, 2nd I think it is. And I've just made that little thing as a blanking spot from the car engine. Again, it's exactly the same laminate stuff. I decided not to bother cutting it off of the other one. And in essence, it fits on both sides, one side or the other. You have to push it on and should hold it on. And it's very, very close tolerance to that. But to be able to use it, you won't be able to use it when it's got the timing chain cover on. So when it's got timing chain cover on, it gets in the way. Yeah, because timing chain cover goes all the way around and it gets in the way. But now, the other MDF and plastic thing can fit onto there. I can clamp it down. I can clamp that into position when I've got some bolts that fit it, one side at a time, and then that'll seal up the water jacket of this side or that side. And then I can pressure test the actual cast iron block. I can pressure test the cast iron block. Well, that just goes onto there like that. Quite straightforward, but like I say, you won't be able to do it like that. It's just a copy of that, but a very simple version of it. And then I realised it needs to be really tight on that area, because of that area where the MDF bit clonks on and screws on. Well, that fits onto the end, it tightens up. But now, if I can get myself some sort of rubber to cover that, and some rubber to cover that, I could even paint it in some latex actually, because I've got some latex rubber. So if I could get around to it, I could paint all that in latex rubber and let it set. Then it'll be on there, and eventually it'll flake off, and I'll just peel it off and put some more on. Just paint it on with a paintbrush and get a good coating of latex on it. Might work. You might be able to get a reusable seal instead of wasting head gaskets. Because I'm just thinking like gas, face mask type rubber, or the rubber mask that you use. It's more making rubber that I've got. I might be able to pour it on or paint it on, and it just dries with air. Because I'm only pressurising it and I'm not putting water in it, it should be able to create a surface area that when squeezed will create a nice watertight or airtight seal. It only has to last about a minute or so while the tests run, and then it'll come straight back off again, just to say yes or no. Because in essence it's just so that I can test all my core plugs that I've just put on, so because even though I put them on, there could be air coming out of them and out, so I need to pressurise it, and then I can squirt it with some bubbly water, and then it'll tell me whether I've got any leaks on any of my core plug repairs. So I don't know if you can buy them like that. Of course, I've never seen them. You know what I mean? So a product for somebody to make there. The idea that I'm giving you.